Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. And I know everyone's mind is on the symbiotes, Knull, Venom, Carnage, what we're gonna get, Scream. But the question remains, and the question about who is the best female level 80 tier 3. And I'm gonna do a comparison video between all these three, and all three got different CTPs. My Blue Dragon got Mighty Destruction, my Black Widow got a Mighty Energy, and my Storm got CTP of Judgment. I'm gonna show you their builds, but before we go through the World Boss Legend content, it's gonna be against Knull, Mephisto, and Gorr. I think Gorr stage 20, where you could use all the females. Knull stage 55, where you can use human female, and stage 54 where you could use mutant. So it's close stages. You can see the output and the firepower and how easy is the characters to utilize. And also on Mephisto it's stage 49 for the blast types and 50 for the speed type. So it's a close call there. You could see where to focus and invest your resources. Before we go through that, guys, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and help me to boost the YouTube algorithm and drop my channel in the top of the searches and stuff like that. Show me your support, and let's see the builds. Let's start with Blue Dragon. Blue Dragon is capped on pretty much everything except critical rate, where you don't really care because she's getting a buff here. Yeah, 30% critical rate. Here build looks like that, has like one of this blessing, and stage 11 power hungry Hulk, no here artifact, but it has concentration, and with mighty destruction the concentration helps this buff to grow. Here uniform it's at normal. And let's go to the Black Widow. She's missing some critical rates also, and I think she got a skill that gives her some. Yeah, here it is, the fourth skill, so she is capped on critical rate. Also, she got some more Odin's Blessing, to be honest. And let's see, stage 12 power Hungry Hulk, her own how it's called, artifact, but not the justice, the right one. And Mighty Energy, she don't have the concentration, but here uniform it's at mythic. Storm, pretty much the same. She's missing some critical damage as it seems, and critical rate, where I can't cap for some reason, and I feel like she's not getting any buff. Oh, there is some critical here. Okay, so she's lacking some critical damage, stage 12. I got her own artifact, City of Judgment, mythic uniform. And let's start with World Boss Legend Knull and go through the others. Now stage 54, as you can see, with my Storm, Cyclops lead, who has a CTP of Insight, and Mystique as a support. As you can see, Storm has a lot of damage. In the start I'm always doing 3 cancel, 5 cancel 4, and after 2 cancel 1, and I'm doing the co-op skill. It gives you a lot of damage. And after I'm charging really fast my tier 3 and dropping it as fast as I can. As you can see, in 30 seconds I've already cleared 21 bars there. I had myself into the Glinder cage there, but I'm trying to save my tier 3 here and do some cheeky damage. But yes, I was kind of the proc. It was no point there. I could do it even faster. This is not perfect runs for sure, but I'm seeing the positive and the negative, review on the character. Storm, you already know, she's so slow and she could die really fast. But you can see at least that her damage is pretty stable and really cool. I mean, a tier 3 for stage 54 in the second phase do like 6 bars. It's a lot. You can see the bars are melting from 28 to 22 so fast, bro. I really enjoy playing Storm these days. I mean, in the start it was like, oh my god, it's so annoying and stuff like that, but after a while I get used to her, and to be honest, guys, this paywall uniform totally worth for, the investment I did. Perhaps I'm not like, I didn't build here tier 4, but I'm not regretting it at all. As you can see, if I was going crazy there and pressing my tier 3, I could skip the dragon phase, but I wanted to be more safe, you know. And I'm having 3 minutes left in stage 54, which is the biggest stage that I could compete against Knull with Storm. And you can see she's not even tier 4. Here gears, it's at 25, it's just level 80. And yes, she's flying through the content with just the CTP of Judgment and couple of Odin's Blessing. I feel I saw you here, Odin's Blessing, it's like 3 to 4. Of course, you can't take any hit, you need to be super careful, but because she got a lot of burst with the 3, cancel 5, cancel 4, or with her tier 3, she's doing a lot of damage every single time. As you can see here, I'm pressing other skills like the second skill and the first skill to let my judgment proc and have my skills on the right moment. 2 minutes 25 seconds left. Took me like half the time you need for this world boss. This is insane, really cool output. And let's go to the next one, which is happens to be Blue Dragon. And as you can see, you want to cancel the third skill into the fifth skill and the fourth skill into the sixth skill. You're doing 3, cancel 5, cancel 4, cancel 6. As soon as possible, you're able to press the buttons, and you're doing pretty much the same if you don't have the awaken, but you're letting your fourth skill place until the end. You could drop some skills here and there to do some more damage, but the real value is on 3, cancel 5, cancel 4. You could do 3, cancel 4, cancel 5, but the proc delays sometimes. And generally, the problem with Blue Dragon and Mighty Destruction on here is that she's not that consistent. As you can see here, the proc came like 2 seconds after, and I did like 1/3 of the real damage I was doing before. So if I equip here a CTP of Judgment, I feel like it's gonna be even easier and better for me to use here. Of course, Mighty Destruction got double value on Alliance Conquest also, and you can see here she is slower than Storm into the first phase. And to be honest, she's way faster than Storm. But the problem is this proc. You can see it's enabled like 2 seconds after I press everything. And the problem is that if you wait a bit on your 5th skill or if you wait a bit on your 4th skill, perhaps you're gonna enable the proc and you're gonna lose all the damage. So you want to do it, you know, before the proc, better than doing it after. So yes, the awaken skill, it's not consistent. I feel like the hits are not a lot to enable the Mighty Destruction, or my gameplay is not that good. I've cleared stage 59 with her a couple of times, yes, but to be honest, I'm finding myself easier to do with the other character. We are comparing him here, Black Widow, where I'm gonna talk about her right after. But you can see Blue Dragons here. Yeah, I misclicked the 5th skill, but you can see 2 bars for a level 80 Mighty Destruction character, and after doing the normal rotation and do 3 bars, it's like a pain, you know. You're having the best weapons, you're having the best character, you told that if you press this button you're gonna do a lot of damage. Sometimes she's doing it, but some other times she's so annoying. And don't get me wrong, she is fragile also, like Storm, but the good part with her is that she's so fast, she moves so fast, so you can go through stuff easier. She got her heals, she got her immunities. She's really fragile during her awaken skill, but you can manage to play through this. I'm cancelling the tier 3, the awaken skill sometimes, pressing the co-op skill to save myself. The co-op skill sometimes gives you immunity when you're using it into a World Boss Legend, so you want to do that to save yourself alive, you know, and don't restarting. Because if you press 3 cancel, 5 cancel, 4 cancel, 6 with Blue Dragon, she's having no immunity. Oh, you can see here a proper proc worked, but I died. Yeah, it was kind of risky, but you can see it took me 1 minute and 30 seconds to go through the last phase. The supports I had was better than Storm, so in this duel, Storm, I feel like she got it way more easier, and way more faster. You need to risk with Blue Dragon and Mighty Destruction to get some results. But with Storm, you saw there, even if she's slower, she's more stable. The damage is really hard to miss the proc with the Judgment, of course, against the Mighty Destruction. But you can see here, Black Widow with less support than Blue Dragon. Blue Dragon got her own leadership, taking advantage of the leadership of White Fox, which is, the support for the leadership characters, which is the best in the game, support-wise. And still, she's doing so much more than Blue Dragon. You can see Black Widow supposed to be bad, a level 80 from YouTubers and generally people thinks, but you can see she's so stable. With a mighty energy, you can run around, charge it, and drop 3 cancel 4 cancel 5 every single time. And if you happens to have your tier 3, you're doing 3 cancel 4 cancel tier 3. And I want to do that when I need to be on an iframe like this, I'm penetrating his iframe and I'm still hitting him. So you're saving your tier 3 to use it when he's doing this jump there in the first phase, and in the rest of the fight you prefer having 3 cancel 4 cancel 5 every single time. Even if you have your tier 3, sometimes it's better using your 5th skill, but it's up to you and your game, your play style. Sometimes you want to run away, so you're pressing your tier 3. And here I missed the mighty energy proc. Here you can see, look at this damage, so sweet, and I'm playing the game with both characters, and perhaps I'm playing better Black Widow, but you know already that I'm playing less time as Black Widow. I just tier 3 here. I didn't even knew the rotation. For Blue Dragon, she was here earlier, so I could get used to it. I'm playing with all the level 80s. That's the main source of my World Boss Legend clears every single day. So yeah, even if I'm more used to play with Blue Dragon, it feels like Black Widow is the easiest way to farm stage 59 of Knull. With Crescent lead, she is really usable there. And I'm gonna show you the run I did for 59 on Knull specific, because I know there is people grinding Knull as I'm doing right now, after farming with Storm, the mutant requires for Knull. From stage 50 to stage 54, from stage 55 to stage 59, it was really hard to progress through. Only Gwenpool or Jane could do it for me, and I managed to go to stage 59. After Blue Dragon came into the game, I managed to clear it a couple of times with her, but now with Black Widow, it's so solid clears that I'm progressing through Knull 59 stages a lot of time now. And you can see she is kind of slower than Storm. Storm already cleared that, 40 seconds faster. Storm, it's 40 seconds faster, but I feel like Black Widow is easier to play. You don't have to risk a lot. She's avoiding a lot of stuff with her passive abilities. And let's go through Mephisto. Basically, before we go through Mephisto, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Clearing stage 59 with Black Widow, it's a piece of cake. And let's go through faster here to show you the end. I'm using Crescent, which is the challenge for stage 59, which is kind of pretty much the same support as Echo, but with Echo you got the you can have the stance and stuff removed, so it's kind of harder. I am 1 minute short than previous. 4 stages for 1 minute is really cool time, so means like here perhaps I was doing more damage on stage 59, and you can see it's so solid clears. With Jane I was having like 10 times 10 tries to clear one. With Blue Dragon, I was having 5 times to clear one. And here I was using the old rotation, old for me, in the start. With here I was doing tier 3, 6 cancel. Oh, here I failed basically. Oh my god. Okay, it's a saved video that I failed. I thought I cleared it. But yes, I'm clearing it. I'm gonna show you the World Boss Legend rankings and what I'm doing, the challenges. And I'm finding myself way easier with the rotation I show you right now. Previously, the previous rotation wasn't that good, you know, using the tier 3 in front and after start 3 cancel 4 cancel 5. So yes, let's go to Mephisto. On Mephisto, I feel like I was using exactly the same rotation I was doing previously on Knull. And that rotation, it's not like wrong, but I feel like doing 3 cancel 4 cancel 6, it's doing me more, it's giving me more damage than doing tier 3 cancel into 3 cancel 4 cancel 5. I'm not sure why, but feels like that. And for stage 50 with Black Widow, I took let's go a bit to show you how she could survive. You can see 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the stage, and I was able with one simple rotation, even with the wrong rotation, doing like 6 bars, which is a lot for stage 50 of Mephisto. I know a lot of people is trying to progress through this because the speed types is typing that we didn't had a lot of characters previously. We had like Pay Walls, Crystal Walls, like Makari, how it's called, Gwenpool, Kate Bishop. But after we took Kamala Khan and now Black Widow, I feel this two is the best. But here I put here just to show you how close they are with the other two, you know, with Blue Dragon. And how much time did it take me? Let me show you. 1 minute and 10 seconds left. When in the same, you know, it's almost the same stage 49 of Mephisto again. It's 1 stage difference. Of course, I got kind of different supports, but I was trying to duplicate the damage, you know, the supports I was using previously. The damage is pretty much the same, the support buffs, I mean. And you can see, it took me 24 seconds with Storm, which she doesn't have an advantage of typing like Black Widow has. But you can see Storm's damage is insane here. I'm not sure what's going on, but look at this, guys. Storm is doing it in like God mode. What's that? I mean, you're paying $30, 30 euros, but yes, you're getting a hitting machine. I mean, look at this, bro. Here tier 3 destroys him. He went into this iframe and saved himself, or Mephisto could go down in 1 minute the first 2 phases, which is really fast. I'm not sure, except Iron Man, where he is the number 1 tier 4. No one can top that. I can't really find myself anyone else who can do that fast. I feel like after Iron Man, it's Storm. But yes, you need to see what Blue Dragon is capable of doing here also. And you can see the tier 3 of Storms, it's 8 bars pure damage. And here I think I died. Yes, I died. But you see, in 1 minute and 30 seconds, I did, almost the same damage I did with Black Widow in 3 minutes. If you consider that, you can see Storm is way more damage than Black Widow. And let's go to Blue Dragon. For Blue Dragon, I used Storm support because I feel like it's a better support instead of Cyclops. And yes, I know it's not really fair for the possession of, for the percentage of the boost you're getting. But Blue Dragon needs that buff because, as you can see, she's the most inconsistent character here in the comparison. Of course, Storm got a CTP of Judgment, but in between Black Widow proccing and Blue Dragon proccing, Black Widow is really easy. Really easy. Here skills are really easier to cancel, easier to press, everything feels cooler. Blue Dragon is a pain with Mighty Destruction. I'm gonna swap it into a Judgment and do a comparison video probably when we're gonna end up having a sale. I'm waiting for that sale. And you can see here 44 seconds for Blue Dragon. It's 30 seconds slower than Storm. And they are both level 80 tier 3. And yes. And she got a Mighty Destruction, Storm got a normal CTP of Judgment. You can see here, don't get me wrong, she got the damage. When I managed to do a proper Awaken skill, she got the damage. But most of the times you can't really do that. You know, the 4th skill proc is easier, but the Awaken skill, I mean, I'm not sure how should I utilize it and being better, you know. If you have any suggestion down in the comments, let me know how you're using your Blue Dragon. But I feel like with a Judgment, she could, you know, you could take advantage of the 5th skill, wait a bit on it, and when you see the Judgment pop out, you're using your Awaken skill, and this is gonna be way easier. Here you can see, the proc is nowhere, bro. The proc is literally nowhere. And yeah, sorry for that, I had a phone call. And you can see she is a survivor, she can stay alive, but she's already slower than Storm was in the next phase. So you can do the calculations yourself. She's going to die, I think. I want to show you that she's not, yeah, you know, undiable. She is able to die like Storm. It's not like she's way more durable than Storm. If you don't take care and stand still inside the purple thing, you're gonna die. And you can see the Awaken skill here is so late. The proc, I mean, on the Awaken skill. I tried to cheat a bit here and do some more damage. And yes, I could say, like, for Mephisto, again, it's the same thing. Storm first on damage and survivability. Basically, survivability, I couldn't say. Okay, let's go like that. Storm first on damage for Knull and Mephisto. And second is Black Widow on both of them. And for survivability, I feel like Black Widow is the best because she's avoiding a lot. If you see the runs I already did, there is huge amount of dodge with her artifact and with her passive guarding dodge rate and her dodge rate being capped, she's able to dodge a lot. And if you manage to go tier 4 with her, she gonna have, you know, her tier 4 also doing some evading. You can see the timing is the same like Black Widow, but worse. I mean, with Black Widow, I already had clear here. So even for damage, Blue Dragon is not cutting it off. You can see there, okay, I get my Awaken skill cancelled. It's really a pain using her Awaken skill and standing still and waiting and pray to the gods that the boss is not going to interrupt you. And here I managed to do, you can see, it took me like 4 minutes full to do that. And yes, from all these 3 blue type we got, you know, like Iron Man, Storm and Blue Dragon for tier 4, feels like Blue Dragon is the less valuable as tier 3 level 80. You can see how inconsistent is this Awaken skill. The proc is not enabled yet. It's like crazy. This can't be true. I mean, only 30 seconds left. I could lost even. So let's go and see the new Gorr boss. Let's start with Black Widow this time. And it's stage 20 with double leadership and support of Valkyrie and Echo. Echo is the leadership and Valkyrie is the support. Here you can see the bars are melting, bro. Stage 20 for most of the people watching the video and generally is a high stage that you could clear. I am on stage 29, but still stage 20 is really challenging for me. It's not that much, but yes, I'm using Mighty Energy, I'm using level 80 characters. And yes, the rotation here was, again, the previous rotation where it used to be, it sounds like feels like really cool rotation, but the rotation I'm using in the start with 3 cancel 4 cancel 6 feels more consistent to me now. But you can see here I was trying to cheat, but no, he went into this phase, the long thing that you have to clear the boss. And yes, let's see how much time took me this to clear. She got a lot of AoE. The chain hit helps a lot from CTP of energy because she has no chain hit on her basic hit, and everything you're doing, you know, the damage is spreading somehow with all these lightings, with all this stuff. Okay, I cleared this, but I didn't want to charge my mighty energy there. It was like no point. I'm gonna swap characters for this phase. I don't want to do reduce, you know. And sorry for today's video is being late, guys, but yesterday I was in a wedding until late, and I woke up today. Here is Sunday, so yeah, I woke up like late a bit, and I didn't have the mind to start recording and do, you know, the proper things I had to do. But I found some energy and record this video. I owned you this video a long time ago. I have told you that I'm gonna do that a long time ago, but yeah, I had more, you know, I want to keep some basic themes in my videos on the channel. I'm gonna make a vote about it into my YouTube community tab. You have to check it out. It's in the week we're going through, and you can see here I'm messing around a lot with the rotations. It's not like every single time easy for anyone to clear consistent World Boss Legend, guys. Don't get me, you know, that I'm noob or something. I feel like you yourself don't have perfect runs every single time. That's why I'm showing you this instead of showing you like only perfect run. I'm playing 100%, you know. You can play the game without being 100% focused. It's a mobile game. 2 minutes and 50 seconds for Black Widow here. It's really fast, but let's see what Storm can do with wave lead and support of my girl Jane, which is really good supports for lighting damage character, elemental lighting soak characters, how it's called, I'm not sure, the soak tag. And you can see here Storm did it in 20 seconds, the first bars of damage there. And the trick with Storm for Gorr, it's doing like in the first phase when he's coming through you to do 3 cancel 5 cancel 4 cancel 2 cancel 1 and stay inside the co-op skill. Press the co-op skill to save yourself, or else you're gonna end up getting a lot of damage. If you see my rotation, I'm putting the co-op skill every single time when it's ready into the rotation to save myself from getting annoying damage. 55 seconds for the first phase. You can see clearly a winner here, at least for the first phase. I didn't need to go through the add phase. She cleared it really fast. But yes, it's up to you. If this worth like 30 euros and it's gonna be the time that you could go and buy Storm again, it's up to you, bro. I feel like Black Widow delivers better quality of damage and it's easier to stay alive with here. Storm, it's really stable, don't get me wrong here. You can see I'm using the co-op skill here and I didn't get any damage and I did my damage. And you want to clear some mods here and there, guys, because they're super annoying sometimes. They're doing this purple laser stunts and stuff. And of course you want all the time avoid this circle there, the circle of Gorr. And yes, Storm just cleared him. So it's like 1 minute faster than Black Widow if you play proper. For Black Widow, I wasn't playing 100% proper, but still, it's huge difference. And let's go through my girl Blue Dragon. And Gorr with Blue Dragon is really annoying, because inside the Awaken skill, he could swap the thing he's doing, and he could do this purple attack and kill you. So you have to be aware when you're using your Awaken skill 100%, or else you're gonna end up dying without even knowing how you died. So you need to be super careful here, even more careful than Storm. And you can see the procs is inconsistent again. I feel like Blue Dragon, it's like the first character the developers told us that you need to tier 4 characters to have really good value out of them. Because until Hulk, if you had him level 80, you would like you could be like, okay, cool, this is a really nice character. But after Blue Dragon, it's kind of meh. At least with Mighty Destruction, perhaps with his Judgments is even better. That's why I want to test here. I want to give her more opportunities there. And to be honest, guys, I feel like developers felt like everyone is skipping the tier 4s. That's what I was suggesting into my videos also. And holding the materials and just making the characters level 80. And to be honest, that was working really nice until Blue Dragon. And I feel like Black Widow was not this of the characters, you know. She's doing really nice as level 80 also, just because she was pre-made. I feel like she was pre-made, like when she took the uniform, she meant up to get the tier 4 also, but they delayed it because of Moon Knight. So they said, you know what, we're gonna drop Moon Knight and we're gonna remind people Black Widow later, because there is the hype of Disney Plus series. So yes, people gonna buy Moon Knight right now, more likely Black Widow. That's why it was a marketing thing to drop Moon Knight before Black Widow. That's why Black Widow is doing really nice as level 80 tier 3. She is the old system character at the moment. Yes, you can see, even if she's doing a lot of damage sometimes, she can't survive 100%. You need to run around. You can see, look at this proc. I was running around, the proc was resetted, and my 4th skill took it like 1 or 2 seconds to enable the proc. Here it was just right in the start, but this is annoying, so annoying. Let's wrap up the results here. Let's go and show you and speak about my World Boss Legend progress at the moment. After this run ends, I feel like I'm not even clearing him here. It's a fail run to show you how bad she is sometimes. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, look at this. And I cancel the skill just to survive. I'm doing this stuff you're seeing just to survive. And I didn't. The Awaken skill is a really easy way to die yourself through random things that you don't really know happening into the background into Gorr. So in between these 3 characters, I feel like Storm got the more consistent damage, you know, the biggest numbers, the more burst than the 3. But how slow she is gets here behind, you know, you could wait that coming. And Black Widow is the best out of 3 in my opinion. She's the number 1 into everything together: survivability, running around, and the consistent proccing on the tier 3 or into the 5th skill. And the worst out of 3 is Blue Dragon. Blue Dragon could be better with his judgment, could be better if someone was playing other than me, but for me feels a struggle. I've done some World Boss Legend with her, of course, but you can see here I'm progressing through Knull with her and Black Widow, and I'm close. I've done like 4 times with Crescent, but only with Black Widow was able to do that, and the rest 9 is like some with Jane, some with Blue Dragon. And yes, with Storm I'm actually farming. I'm trying to progress basically stage 47 of Ultron, and she's able to do it, but she's dying so fast. So yes, for me guys, overall Black Widow is the best female level 80. After is Storm, and Blue Dragon is at the end. Storm could be the best, but she cost 30 euros and she's dying so fast. No, it's a pass. For most of you should be a pass basically. But yes, see you in the next. Bye bye to everyone, and I hope I make you smile and get think about what to build next. Oh, and don't forget, you need to use the latest characters uniform to have these results, and the same of course stats here, right? See you.